It's time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news. It's late Tuesday, April 12th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. I am late on 11 o'clock news at 9. The top 3 at 11 o'clock is Washington, where House Speaker Paul Ryan facing increasing questions about his 2016 plan and speculation on Tuesday that he may be a late entrant in the domestic Republican race for president. President Obama spoke with attendees on Tuesday after designating Sewell Belmont House as National Museum for Women's Equality. Panama City. Panama's Attorney General late on Tuesday raided the office of Mossack Fonseca law firm to search for any evidence of illegal activities, reportedly said in the statement. North Carolina Governor Pat McCrory responded to backlash against the state's new law banning anti-discrimination protection for gay and transgender people by signing an executive order Tuesday, allowing the calm in the firestorm even as he left. In cases called for government experience, some here never grasp of old GOP. Rio de Janeiro, Madam President Dilma Rousseff on Tuesday last shot into two men in the legislature with she's impeached, calling her Vice President and the lower house Speaker. Heads on conspiracy to remove her from office. Amsterdam, a section in Amsterdam's Schiphol Airport reopened on Tuesday night after being back earlier in the day of reports of a suspicious man. A UNICEF report shows a dramatic increase in the number of attacks executed by children over the past year, as white Boko Haram's use of girls as suicide attackers has jumped. A wide view of the proceedings in the former trial was the candidate for the position of UN Secretary General. Tucson, Arizona. A woman lost an Arizona forest for 9 days, survived by drinking pond water, eating plants that spit on help, and granted with 6 and 4 days on Tuesday. The small-town Texas jail where Senator Biden died last summer needs a new building. More experts among the staff to identify mental health issues and body cameras and anger management training for its jails, as according to a report issued Tuesday. Our police officer Wiggins weekend shooting dies. As Stephen M. Smith, the U.S. police officer, died Tuesday after 2 days that he was critically wounded when a man opened fire by a SWAT team. North Lawndale, an hour individual for Pierre Laurie, fatally shot by police near his North Lawndale home Monday, and 2 distinct groups that splintered off. Falmouth, an Alabama resident, has been arrested in connection with an armed robbery of a Burger King in Falmouth. Falmouth police responded and reported an armed robbery on March 20th at 12:15 a.m. at a restaurant on T-Tech Highway. It was reported that 2 men entered the rear door of a Burger King. Environment police and gunpoint police said. The follow-up investigation revealed that Michelle Moore, trained of Alabama, who has been a manager at the restaurant, was involved in the organized robbery. Falmouth police said she was arrested on April 10th by Falmouth police. Richard Bizarre, Jr., 43, of Falmouth and acquaintance of Moore, was one of the individuals who committed the robbery. Police said Bizarre was arrested in April 9th also by Falmouth police. Attleboro, as Wayne poured down Tuesday afternoon, announced the 6-month-long water ban had been lifted. Mansfield, a proposal of May 3rd town meeting authorized a police cadet chief to appoint police cadets who will be able to fill administrative roles while they receive training in the diverse aspects of the law enforcement. North Attleboro, at Cross. More than a decade fought the town's extended financial supplement after thrashing them from a reckless scene's SUV towers, and then should have tried to open the soccer field at the former state property of High Street. Attleboro National Grid has reduced electricity prices this summer, but residents will be wise not to drop out the fixed rate deal that the city and 22 other communities struck with the Continental Energy Solutions, the city official said. However, a controversy erupted over newly elected Dayton Rehoboth Regional School Committee member Mina listeners because she owes nearly $11,000 time in back tax over the last 3 years. North Attleboro Superintendent School column set her goals in the coming year in the last 3 weeks. School committee meeting opened to new focus on education after the budget worries that consume much of the conversation. Boston people with prior involvement in the Massachusetts criminal justice system account for 3 out of every 4 new convictions. That's one finding in a panel set up to study the problem where we division of state. The study found the problem was most severe jails, and 84% of those sentenced in 2013 had at least one prior conviction, more than a quarter, 11 more convictions. The study also found that motor vehicle poverty and crimes can account for a large portion of short-term jail sentences. Brockton, Mass. 3 young Brockton students were coming after drinking liquid nicotine on a school bus. Los Angeles, American Apparel, the maker of hip clothing, and its associate that went for bankruptcy organization laid off workers, the consultants union organizer said Tuesday. Chesapeake Stocks back 34% on Tuesday. That's the biggest one-day gain since the oil and natural gas company went public in 1993. Senate, tax officials, organization, and economic cooperation in development countries will discuss ways governments can share and analyze data coming out of the Panama Papers. Catch the leak documents, Australian officials said. Our firm has raised $100 million equity funding that the financial technology company will use to develop what it calls direct-to-consumer products. On the Dow, it was up 164.84 points at 17,721.25. SP 500 up 19.73 points at 2,061.72, and Nasdaq up 3.69 points at 4,872.09. That's not your granddad's moonshot. Russian billionaire Yuri Milner. Stephen Hawking and announced breakthrough social shot of $1 million initiative to develop safecraft that would send probes all the way to Alpha Centauri, the newest one. Crabs are seen and given in the size of the sea mountain in the water off the coast of Panama. What could these action steps for finding tell us about these animals? Penang, Malaysia. Workers at construction site in the district of Parvati found what could be the biggest snake ever captured. Python measured about nearly 8 meters long. Herpes is forever. It's been a long time. Humans migrating out of Africa may have been spread to genital herpes as virus, as well as tuberculosis, safe one of a disease to Neanderthals in Europe and Asia more than 50,000 years ago. U.S. lawmakers on Tuesday approved the bill to provide financial incentives to committees to develop treatments for the sick of us, and the White House said President Obama was expected to sign the legislation that for his intervention to meet. The predominant view U.S. health officials that e-cigarettes pose a threat to health, but high-profile health groups in the U.K. Shock grant displays of medical marijuana that they picked up from Massive First Medical Marijuana Dispensary in Salem on June 24, 2015 as federal reclassification of marijuana could have impact on medical uses. The Illinois Department of Public Health confirmed one case of Elizabeth Kingian, resident who died earlier this year. The individual with the same strain of Elizabeth Kingian had been confirmed with 57 patients in Wisconsin since November. Okay, take a look at New England Alert at 11:07 p.m. in New York City, Manhattan. Shots fired east 128th Street and Lexington Avenue, 25%. Level 1 mobilization called in regards to shots fired with no interest in ESU responded for evidence search. Peter Children's Times, now 11:07 p.m. on this late Tuesday, and it's time now for a travel report. Beep! Yeah. Highways and byways of Rhode Island are looking good on this late Tuesday. 395 on the northbound side, also before Route 16 Killenly. Southeastern Massachusetts and Cape Cod highways are looking good. Southeast Expressway, southbound side, slow from the Mass Pike all the way out to the Braintree, all the way to Dorchester. Mass Pike and the eastbound side is slow from Alton Brent Tolls all the way at the Southeast Expressway. 95 on the northbound side, also from Route 97 Bucksford all the way out to Georgetown. But Eastern Massachusetts highways are looking good. From Mountain New Hampshire, main highways are looking good. Route 8 on the southbound side, Route 9 on the southbound side, also between Farmington and Route 91. 95 on the both ends also on the old line stretch. 95 on the northbound side, also after Route 8 in Bridgeport. Down to New York City. FDR Drive on the southbound side, it did so from Brooklyn Bridge all the way up to 478. Long Expressway both ends also around the Queenstown Bridge. 279 on the westbound side, also after 478. After Route 495, Long Expressway westbound side, slow around 278. 95 on the northbound side, also around 98 in Upper Manhattan to 87. West Side Highway in the northbound side, also around Route 90. Lincoln Tunnel on the westbound side, it did slow to do some road work. New Jersey Turnpike slow from East River and all the way out to Newark on the northbound side. I-70 eastbound side, it's closed from Newark all the way up to Jersey City. And New Jersey Turnpike is closed from Parfumboy all the way at the old place. Brooklyn Queens Parkway is slow from Park Slope to Bay Ridge. Long Expressway on the westbound side, also in the middle of the stretch. And FDR Drive on the northbound side, it is slow from Long Expressway on the Upper East Side. FDR Drive slow on the Upper East Side. But highways and byways, but Jersey Turnpike's looking from New York to Delaware except for 95, and New Jersey Turnpike on the southbound side, also before Delaware Memorial Bridge, and Causeway Park is looking from New York all the way to Wildwood. Highways and byways of Baltimore looking at some 695 on the westbound side, a little slow on the southbound side of 695. Between Dundalk and Baltimore and 90 Baltimore Washington Parkway, also on BWI Airport, And Route 495 on the northbound side, also between 95 and Alexandria, and Route 66 in Tyson's Corner, Virginia. Highways and byways of Pennsylvania and New York State are looking good, including Thruway and the Pennsylvania Turnpike are looking good. I-80 looking from New York all the way up to Cleveland. Okay, look at MBTA alerts at 11:10. Subway system is looking good, and the commuter rail and the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Challenger times now, 11:10 p.m. on this late Tuesday night, and it's time now for a weather report. Wait, tonight, clear skies about 31 degrees, north force about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Wednesday, south skies about 53 degrees, north about 6 to 9 miles an hour. Wednesday, park skies about 33 degrees, the west east wind about 6 miles becoming calm. Thursday, both south skies about 54, about 30 degrees, north east wind about 6 to 14 miles an hour. For Friday, Sunday, most good sky about 53, about 33 degrees. Saturday, Sunday, most good sky about 58, about 38 degrees. Sunday, most good sky about 69, about 46 degrees. Monday, most of the most sky about 69, about 43 degrees. And for Tuesday, most sky about 6 to 30 degrees. Currently, not near it. Fair skies and 39 degrees, humidity 76%. That is going to be it for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news in this late. Tuesday, April 12th, 2016. I'm Peter. Good night. See you tomorrow morning. Good night.